I still love church, but like the shouting and don't do the same for me because like I need to go deeper. Like the stuff I'm talking about, the stuff I'm dealing with is difficult.
Yeah.
Me running around a church ain't gonna give me the deliverance I need.
What's my track record? What's God's track record in it? That's why I'm able to go to that space. It's difficult, it's hard, but you gotta understand, like, and God understands. See, that's the biggest part. God sees where you are.
Yeah.
That's where we struggle with. Because what we do is we put humanistic characteristics on God. Like, because we struggling, we think that God sees us struggling and he not going, no. I know my son is struggling right now. But guess what he's doing? He's still being open. He's still being variable. He's still being honest. It's really about finding that honest space in that song or in the song is that we are singing. It's taking some maturity even on my end.
Even from the place of advocacy, right? Like I was sharing with Charles, like I would do a speaking engagement and then go to work, right? And then I would have to turn off such a hard thing and I'm like, hi, welcome. And it was so difficult for me. So now, like when I go to church, somebody said to me, like, you just sit there with your arms folded. And I'm like, I still love church, but like the shouting and don't do the same for me because like I need to go deeper. Like, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? The stuff I'm talking about, the stuff I'm dealing with is difficult. Me running around a church ain't gonna give me the deliverance I need. Like I need to be restored. Like I need full worship right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, again, it's hard to explain to such a large church who just want to be on the 1 and 3 or the 2 and the 4, whatever. Like
You know what it does it for me? It does it for me. You know what? I'll talk about this. Tabby and I, we were at Reverend Hur's recorder, right? And Tabby and I was sitting in a whole section. Like we specifically chose a section and we just sat in a row where nobody was there, right? Nobody was there. It was just Tabby and I on this row. And we even had space in between us. And then this guy come and sit directly beside me. And I was like, Tabby, I'm not trying to be the worship leader, artist, whoever you want to call me, Larry. I'm just here to be poured into, to support everything. And the guy, somehow he started talking to me while music is blaring. I mean, like the music is going off and I'm like, okay, God. And he said to me, Larry, I don't think he said, I'm glad God gave me this opportunity to come and sit beside you. Because I was like, yeah, because all of these rows and seats and you came and sat directly beside me. And he was like, I couldn't wait to come and tell you how you helped me through my cancer with battle, my battle with cancer because of how you showed up and the songs that you continued to pour into. And I was like, Lord, okay. I got convicted, right? Yeah. And so what we do is we make it about ourselves. And so what I had to learn, even that's why you sing goodness of God, because it wasn't necessarily for me. It was for the person that was all the way in the top of the balcony that was even trying to hide.
Yeah.
So when we make it about us, we actually miss it. And the scriptures talk about blood is on our hands. That's why we got to be careful about our agendas, especially in the church or in any time of ministry, in any way of encouragement or building up people, because we make it about ourselves and it really ain't about ourselves. Right. Jesus didn't even come for himself. He came from everybody else. Now, did he struggle? 100% he struggled, right? He did, just like we struggled, but he still was like, hey, you know what? Not my will. You know what? Thank you, Daddy, for allowing me to be honest, but your will be done. So I've had to learn, like, it's about that person that's all the way in the top. So if I show up and I let things distract me, God is going to miss them. Because it's nothing that we could actually do, but just be open and show up. And the example I think I like to talk about is like when Pharaoh and he went to talk to, when Moses went to talk to Pharaoh, he did 10 different things. But after those 10 things, the scriptures clearly say it was when God touched Pharaoh's heart. That's when he released. It ain't about what we do. Oh, our obedience. Yes, we got to be in position to be obedient, but it's with the work that God does. So God, you know what? In this place, I'm hurting. I'm vulnerable. I just got cussed out, real bad, but I'm going to show up and I'm going to be obedient. God, you do it for that person that's all the way in the top. And I'm getting ready to sing goodness of God for the 290,000th time. Or still, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Right. One of those songs, you just never know. Like, God is so good. Just something so simple. Like it's one of those things where it's just like, you know what, this why I gotta show up.
But I think you get it, and I think the same thing for you, Kenny. I think from the outside looking in, your vulnerability and your pureness of heart is what is achieving the goal, right? I think, yes, you both are fantastic musicians and singers, but it's your genuineness. You know what I mean? It's the authenticity that comes from worship. I tell you, Kenny, all the time, every time I go to Zion to get away from Glenarden once a month, like legitimately. And that's just because at this place, I don't want to hug everybody. I just don't feel like it some days. I just want to hide, if I'm honest. And when you're there, like, your worship is just so pure, right? And I don't want you to lose that at all. Like, it's so genuine and it's so pure. And it's exactly what I need every single time.
So it's supposed to be a common thing because these next 2 Sundays I've taken us back. Some shit refill.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I'm watching old school G.E. Patterson, and he was talking about, they say 35 years ago I was full. Maybe you need a refill. Okay. I was 35 years ago, but it was like, I remember I was filled, and like, it's been a minute. If I'm honest with myself, I need that. So I like,
because we keep
say
harder. Yeah, I
don't
want to, but you gotta turn it on. You gotta be this or this, man. Like, y'all, I don't feel like being touched today. I don't feel like talking.
They're like, hey girl, and I'm like, I have no idea who you are, but I'm gonna hug you anyway. Thank you so much, God.
Is he really good? Like, it'd be one of those things, and it's just like, but you do have to get to those points where, because we pour out so much, and I'm thankful, I'm grateful that you have created this space for us to even talk about this kind of thing, because it's still not necessarily talked about. It's talked at, but it's not dug into. Like, yeah, we keep pouring and pouring and pouring, and then we ain't got nothing. We're gonna come up empty, and then when we gonna come up empty, what y'all going to do to us? Or y'all just gonna be like, hey, you missing it, so now we're gonna bring somebody else in.
Yeah, they're gonna go to the next one.
But they not gonna look at the fact like, hey, you know what?
You took this.
We kept taking.
I firmly believe that the physical things are a sign of weariness. Like, you can't.
But it's okay to set boundaries.
But we don't.
We don't.
God said it for them.
Listen, Larry is learning in this season. I'm setting boundaries around what. Nah, I'm good. Nope, I'm good.
What your hat say? I'm good.
Oh, when I saw this, I said, yeah, this is perfect. I'm trying to find one of every color. I just ain't find it. Okay, might have to go. But it's one of those things. And my mother said, you can still say. She just recently had to tell me that. She said, Larry, you can still say no and still be nice. Cause I'm thinking like, no is like, that's it's not nice and all that. She was like, no, you can still say no nicer. But it's up to the people. Then that's when you get the other side of Larry. You're like, see, I tried that. Try to be kind to y'all.
Try to be kind of.
They want their kindness.
Well, I love it. I thank y'all for being open and honest and even willing to have the conversation.
Oh, thank y'all. Thank all of y'all. Because we all play a role in some type of ministry. In some way, in somebody's church. Yeah. And we're all just as important. Because I mean, if they go out, listen, you can't ask. I was joking the other day. That's like, you can't ask me to shoot no camera. Okay. I'm fired. Okay. The whole apartment is going down. So if we all play a role, we all are just as important. There's nobody that's more important. That's especially in the arts. Mm-hmm. Right? We all are just as important. And so I want to thank y'all for how y'all show up, how y'all consistently show up, and how y'all serve us. And actually, we serving each other. Yeah. So I want to thank y'all. So yeah, thank you all.
Thank you for the idea, Tab. You're so amazing.
See, you're amazing, Tab.
You're amazing. So amazing.
Excellent. I love you too.
We go get that now.
Go on, drinks.
I promise y'all are cooled down now, right? We can close this door.
That was so good.